The word Gemini comes from Latin for twins, and that's no coincidence. If you look at the constellation, you'll see two figures that look like two people embracing, arms draped over each other's shoulders. In Greek legend, these stars depict Castor and Pollux, twin brothers, one immortal, both reckless. They pillaged and indulged in every vice, seemingly unfit for the heavens. But when Pollux gave up his immortality to save his dying brother, Zeus placed them among the stars as an eternal testament to brotherly love stronger than death. With their mercurial minds and multiple personas, Gemini is the third sign of the zodiac. These consummate communicators use their words, either in songs, books, poetry, or speeches, to sway the masses and have fun along the way. If you're a Gemini, that means you're born between May 21st and June 20th of each year, right at the end of spring. With an eternally youthful and energetic personality, Gemini is the sign of the twins and ruled by the planet Mercury. Famous Geminis with their many personalities inside one person have been Walt Whitman, Sir Arthur Conan Doyle, Ian Fleming, Bob Dylan, Prince the Singer, President John Kennedy, Kanye West, Marilyn Monroe, Johnny Depp, Angelina Jolie, Morgan Freeman, Lana Del Rey, and Donald Trump. They're not what they appear to be. If you're a quick, smart, and imaginative Gemini gal or guy, your mind is going 1,000 miles an hour at all times of the day. Perhaps that famous Gemini multiple personality aspect comes not so much from being different people trapped in one body, but from having way too many thoughts and ideas all at the same time. You surprise others by being an overflowing fountain of mental energy. You make them laugh with your quippy humor, and you are always up for doing something new. Gemini is like the sign of Peter Pan, or like the characters of fellow Gemini writers Sir Arthur Conan Doyle and Ian Fleming, who created Sherlock Holmes and James Bond. Geminis can't stand to sit still, and your brain is constantly moving. You seem to grab ideas out of nowhere, as if they're transmitted directly from Mercury, your ruling planet. "I have an idea" is not only Gemini's life motto, it's the secret to your success. Since you're also the sign of the twins, you can't stand doing just one thing at a time. That is boring. Geminis don't just multitask, they omnitask. Most of them dabble in more subjects in a week than the rest of us would attempt in a lifetime. Gemini, you are a true Renaissance man, adept at trying and mastering multiple subjects, hobbies, and projects. You not only have an idea, you're going to act on it. Gemini, you are the great communicator of the zodiac. You express yourself so easily through writing, lyrics, podcasts, poetry, scripts, and speeches that it's come to define you to others. Talking and discussing subjects long into the night is your idea of a good time. You also verbally spar and joke with others, throwing out funny ideas and playing mental games. You think fast, talk fast, and move fast on your ideas. The rest of the zodiac only has one personality to deal with, but Gemini has two. You are the sign of the twins, so you are definitely motivated to do two things at once. If you can channel this mercurial, quicksilver energy, then you can accomplish amazing things. You're also motivated by a childlike and mischievous sense of curiosity. You just have to know a little bit of everything. You're endlessly fascinated by the quirky, the weird, or the unusual, and see that as mental fodder for your constantly moving mind. You trod off the beaten path so many times that you sometimes lose your way and can't find it again. You are one of the world's great readers and constantly pick up more trivia, facts, quotes, and anecdotes than you can use in one lifetime. You read because you absorb knowledge like a sponge. You always can tell when you're in the presence of a Gemini when they interrupt you every so often to say, "Did you know?" They love showing off their knowledge to anyone who will listen. However, you are not motivated by getting things done. Endpoints and goals and results make you yawn. It sounds boring to finish things. You'd rather juggle all those ideas in the air than let any one of them be completed. A wordsmith is someone who practices the verbal craft of using language extraordinarily well. That describes you, Gemini. So many of you have been writers that it's definitely your superpower. Many famous poets and rappers have also been Geminis, using that verbal power in other ways. Gemini likes to travel, especially to cities with plenty to do and see. Their curiosity compels them to hop around the globe. They'll blog about it along the way, then come back home and package their articles in a best-selling book. Gemini is blessed with that writing talent. Gemini loves their gadgets. You're constantly upgrading your smartphone, and you use it for everything. You've definitely got the tech talent to run your own digital or graphics business. Social media was made for you, as a wonderful platform to share ideas, spar with others on hot topics, and chit-chat about any subject under the sun. Your favorite is probably Twitter or X.com, since it's so pithy and helps you express all those ideas and words in short, punchy sentences. Gemini is a natural salesman in every sense of the word. You can't help talking about your experiences with products or services, so you can naturally market anything you want. You gab and gossip to anyone who'll listen about anything that strikes your fancy. With your entertaining humor, you could easily host a talk show, a podcast, a radio show, or anchor a news program. Your sign, Gemini, is definitely the now you see them, now you don't kind of person. Your behavior is so quick that you leave others' heads in a spin as you jettison off to the next thing. Most Geminis do have some difficulty with focus, so you're the jack of all trades and master of none. You have no qualms about starting new projects without finishing the old ones, and leaving things unfinished is all part of the Gemini whirlwind that they leave in their wake. If you, Gemini, could fly rather than walk, you'd do it. You're restless, easily bored, verbally brilliant, funny, and always up for trying something new. As long as you don't find yourself in a cage, you'll always have the freedom to fly wherever you wish.